Hello, welcome everyone. I hope that you are starting your day having your thoughts, feelings, and actions aligned in that good energy. Because if you are, you're going to have a fantastic day, and that is my wish for you. Today, we're going to be talking about the subject, don't let anyone steal your dream. So as I was journaling this morning and really thinking about what subject do I want to talk about, this is the one that came up. So I journaled away. I journal every morning in my beautiful pink quartz journal. And I had some things that came to mind whenever I was thinking about this. I remember whenever I was getting mentored by Bob Proctor. That's one of the things he said. He said a lot of things, but there's some of them that really stuck with me. And this one was, don't let anyone steal your dream. And as I was creating my big ideal life, my big goals, that's the one thing that I would always say to myself, don't let anyone steal your dreams. So what exactly does that mean? And why would someone want to steal your dream? Well, it's not that they want to steal your dream. It's you are working against yourself and allowing that to happen. So these are the three things that I had written down this morning to really pay attention to. All right, so living from the past instead of the now moment, because people will allow the past to sabotage them. And it's really going back into the past and saying, oh, well, this isn't going to work because of this happened before. And what we really need to do is live from the moment now, because you are a divine being and you are a divine creator of your life. You create your reality. So the past doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what happened in the past. That has nothing to do what you are capable of creating in this now moment, because all we really have is now. All right? So stop living from the past, because those are just excuses and it anchors us into that. So be thinking about, the question is, are we thinking about the possibilities? Because the possibilities are limitless. I mean, no one has any idea what you can do, and you may not even have any idea what you can do at this moment. But think really, really big, because when you set those big goals and those big dreams, then you pull things to the surface that you didn't even realize that you had inside of you. Everything you need, you already have. So don't let people steal your dream. Your dream is there for a reason. It's something you've discovered. It's something that you like to do. It's something that you love. So do not live from the past. Begin now. Think about the possibilities of the future. Align your thoughts, feelings, and actions to that. The other thing is, don't absorb other people's belief systems. And this is really good, because whenever, I guess a good rule is to only assist people if they're asking you to. Because sometimes you can project your belief systems onto them where they're going to believe it. And whatever you believe is what you achieve. And you have no idea what people's dreams are or what their belief systems are. And if they're believing in something big and beautiful, allow them to have that dream, because they can create that in their reality. So whenever you're thinking of your dream, don't allow other people's belief systems to be projected onto you. For example, unintentionally, sometimes your friends and families can say things like, be realistic, or that's not going to happen, or that didn't happen in the past. So sometimes when people say those things to us, then we start believing that ourselves. And that's whenever we start letting some of our dreams diminish. So don't allow other people to steal your dream in that way. Again, they're not trying to, it's unintentional. So sometimes whenever you have these big, expansive dreams, you may want to be with like-minded people who understand creation and expansion, okay? So the third thing is settling for comfort and security instead of growth. So settling for comfort. The only way to grow is to get out of your comfort zone. If you're not a little bit uncomfortable, then you're not really growing. So you have to get comfortable with being uncomfortable to keep moving in that upward spiral of life, right? So sometimes we're in our comfort zone and we just keep creating the same things over and over and over, when everything can always get better. It never ends. It's always more and more and more. And that's actually healthy. It's a healthy, expansive way to be. So living from, the three things were living from the past instead of the now moment. In fact, I have one clock in my house, which is in my dining room. You can't really see just for when guests are here. But we don't have any clocks in our house. Live in the now moment. So don't live from the past. Live from the now moment. Don't allow other people's belief systems to absorb within you. Believe in something big and beautiful and keep that belief system, because in order to manifest, in order to bring things into your life, you have to believe with every cell of your being, from a conscious level and from a subconscious level. It has to be aligned. So it's really the inner work that you're doing on your belief. And don't let other people sabotage that. Actually, you're sabotaging it yourself by believing what others may believe, their limited belief systems. And then settling for comfort and security. So security really comes from within. Some people may feel secure because their job is giving them money, but that's really a false security. Security, when you really understand it, is really understanding the being of who you are. Security is from within, because you can heal. Healing comes from within, and you can also manifest. So true security comes from within. And as I was thinking about this and thinking about these steps that I went through whenever my biggest move was to resign from my corporate career and move into energy healing. And at that time, that seemed like a really big stretch because I didn't know much about energy healing. But I believe that if we're all capable of doing it, that I could do it. So that was my first dream, is to be able to heal within, to be able to manifest, and then to be able to show other people how to do this. And I remember that I had to get over some of these limited belief systems. One, the security of the job. So I went full force, resigned, went into what I'm doing now, really, really believing that and putting actions towards it. There were some times when I allowed other people's beliefs to get to me, and I had to overcome that. Like, how is she going to be a healer? She doesn't know anything about this. She's an engineer. But I really had to just work within. And honestly, for a while, I just did my inner work without telling a whole lot of people. Because sometimes people's belief in you or non-belief in you can really start to squash your dream a little bit. And so you can muster it up within you to keep moving towards your dream and surround yourself with people who understand this a little bit better. So what are the 3 ways to protect and grow your dream? One is to surround yourself with supportive, high vibrational people. And I do believe that is really important, is to have some sort of support as you're moving forward with your dream. And this usually comes from people who understand creation and expansion and understand that whatever you believe you can achieve. People who have already done this, people who are doing it, because it matters not what you want to believe, what your dream is. You can achieve it. It doesn't matter if anyone else believes that or not. And as you understand this, and as you move through it, then you can also help other people as well. So align with people who believe you and your vision. And it's not so much that they have to have the same vision as you, but just that they know that anything is possible and that you can bring in your vision, that you can believe and bring this to fruition. So people who are non-judgmental, they may have another vision for their life, and most people do have their own specific vision for their life. But we also understand that people can achieve whatever they believe. And I am a full supporter of that because I see it happen every day, and it's phenomenal. And the third thing here is stay connected to your vision. So every day stay connected to your vision in some way. And this can be just through using your higher mental faculties, your imagination, being that person, doing that thing, having that thing as if it's already yours. You have to be living in the now moment. Your thoughts, feelings, actions have to be aligned. You have to believe it with every cell of your being, and that's when manifestation happens. All right, so a few questions that you can reflect on is whenever you're thinking about your dream, this one's really good. Whenever you're thinking about your dream, are you in that energy, your thoughts, feelings, actions, are you in that energy of excitement, of possibility? Or is the first thing that comes to your mind, what are other people going to be thinking about this? Because when those things come to your mind, then you realize that that is a paradigm that's running in your subconscious mind. What are other people going to think? It's a huge one. And that's something you have to overcome, because it doesn't matter what other people think about your dream. In fact, most other people are not thinking much at all about your dream, because most people are worried about what they're doing and what their dreams are. So that's just a limited belief. That may be an underlying paradigm running in your subconscious mind. The other questions, are you living from your past experiences or the possibilities of the future? Because you always want to be thinking from this now space and what the possibilities of the future could be. Presence is key, because that's when the manifestations happen in your life. Do the people closest to you encourage your dream, or do they unintentionally diminish it? Because from a conscious level, you have the ability to reject or accept any idea. So if you're constantly surrounded by people who are diminishing your dream, you're constantly rejecting. And it's much easier if you can be around people who are supportive and who believe in you, because they help you. They help you with accepting ideas about yourself, about the wonderful person that you are and the dreams that you can pull into this reality. What one small action could you take today that would move towards your dream? Because everything you're seeking is seeking you, but you have to put those small actions towards it, and one small action can move a lot of energy. So on a daily basis, stay connected to your dream in some way. And lastly, if you fully believed your dream was possible, how would you be showing up for yourself? Because you have to be living from the end. You have to be living from as if it's already happened in order for it to manifest from the energetic world, move into form into the physical world. So anything is possible. Dream big, keep your vibration high, and keep your thoughts, feelings, and actions aligned. So until next time,